This might be the biggest cheat code in your life. It seems like confident people just have it easy. They have everything. They have more success in their careers, they have more friends, they attract higher quality people. And yes, for women, there is nothing hotter, there's nothing more attractive than a man with really solid confidence. You might be thinking, well, then I guess I'm just out of luck because I don't have that natural confidence. Here's the thing, thinking that people are just born with confidence is a plain old myth.
Is busted.
Confidence is something that needs to be worked on and needs to be developed. If you pay attention and if you use the right methods that we're going to go over, you can and you will improve on your confidence. And no, I'm not going to give you the advice of faking it till you make it, or telling you to just be yourself, or telling you, hey, just be confident. No, we all know that doesn't work. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the 7 daily habits you need to do that will drastically improve your confidence. And make sure that you stick till the very end, because the last one is the game changer. Counting down from number 7, processing emotions and past events. Are you letting your past events define you? Are you still holding on to emotional baggage that affects you every day? Do you consider yourself more reactive or proactive when it comes to your mood, your emotions, and how you deal with life? Do you let past things trigger you, bring you down? Do you see yourself as a victim, misunderstood? And do you tend to console yourself with self-pity? This is where it's all going to change. You are no longer a victim to your past circumstances. No one likes a victim. No one likes someone that feels bad for themselves. People that have achieved the most success normally have gone through the biggest and worst challenges. And guess what? That's made them stronger. They use those moments and experiences in their life to fuel them, to inspire them, to overcome them, not to bring them down. It is absolutely a choice. We need to release on those old emotions. We need to release on those events, the traumas that you've been carrying with you to your present day and allowing them to define you. So here are a few suggestions, but give it a fair chance. Try each of these for at least 2 or 3 weeks and then see which ones resonate with you. Number 1 would be meditation, getting your mind quiet. There are many different types of meditations and ways to do it, so I really invite you to have a closer look. The next thing that you want to do is releasing. This is a great method to come to terms with the emotions, how they affect you, and to very deliberately release on each of them. Another fantastic suggestion is journaling, really pouring out on the piece of paper what it is you're feeling, how it's affected you, and also what you learned from it. I really recommend that you do this with a pen and paper. There's actually a lot of science to show that it's more effective than just typing it out on the computer or on your phone. And lastly, seeking a trauma coach or therapist, someone that really specializes in this and will guide you through it. Number 6, mindset. How are you perceiving the world? Do you see the world as a dark, scary place? Do you get worried about trying new things because you are so afraid that you're going to fail? And does that fear of failure, does it prevent you from doing the things that you truly want to do? I have good news for you. It is all changeable. You can rewire the way that you think. You can go from being a negative thinker into a positive one. Not only are there countless studies and science to back this up, but this is what we do every day with our students. So here are a few things to help you with that. Begin with allowing yourself to see the positive in every situation. Even if you think it's just a terrible, terrible situation, really challenge yourself to say, well, what good came out of it? Maybe you have a funny story. Maybe it taught you who a person's character is. But whatever it is, I promise you, there is some silver lining to it. The next thing I really invite you to do is to start seeing your setbacks and failures as actual learning opportunities, and know that through challenges, through hardships is when we really grow. Another wonderful method to help with your mindset is to consciously practice self-love. Do things that are loving for you and be very aware of how you talk to yourself. Start really talking to yourself with positive self-talk. And lastly, in this category is keeping a wins and gratitude journal. So this is really quite simple and it's going to take no time, but you do need to practice this every single day. Before you go to bed, get your journal. You're going to start listing 3 things that you're grateful for and 3 wins that you had for each day. Now, there's one rule. The wins and the gratitude lists cannot repeat themselves. You can't use the wins you had from yesterday onto today and so forth. So when you first start, it might look like you list things that you're grateful for, such as family and health, but A couple days in, you're gonna start running out of things. So you're gonna start getting really conscious of what can I see as positive. And you'll start seeing things that you used to take for granted as things that you're truly grateful for, such as being able to breathe, being able to enjoy the sun. And this changes everything. Number 5, being conscious of how you're filling your calendar. If you're spending your days on autopilot, waking up, going to work, then coming back home every night and going to sleep, you are not helping your level of confidence in any way. This is an opportunity for you to start filling your calendar with things that you are mindful of. So number 1 is start enlisting in social events, social activities. Start filling your life with other people. Even if you are awkward, even if you're introverted, really challenge yourself. And you can start small. Start by taking a class. Start by joining a book club. Go on Meetup. But definitely fill your calendar at least a couple times a week with things that force you to be social and to interact with other people. Next on this list is join a competitive or a physical sport. Even if you're not athletic, this will help you a tremendous deal. 1, it helps fill that bucket of being social, but 2, you are growing in a skill and trait that's going to continue improving, and that absolutely helps your confidence. It also has that added benefit of getting you in touch with that natural masculine side of yours. And last but not least, volunteer. At least once a month, sign up for a cause that's important to you. Whether it be helping the homeless, cleaning up the beach, reading to little kids, or being a big brother, this will fill your heart, your gratitude, and boost your confidence in a very dramatic way. Number 4, taking care of yourself. The way that you handle yourself, the way that you take care of yourself shows the world how you feel about yourself. So start getting mindful of the kind of foods that you're nourishing your body with. Start actually paying attention to your appearance. Start being deliberate and intentional with your clothes. Start really taking care of your body. Work out, exercise. Not only is it going to make you look better, it's going to make you feel better. And especially if you're going to go into weight training, it's going to boost that testosterone and your masculinity. It's also been clinically proven to help depression and bad moods and stress. So there is no downside here. Join a gym, get a workout. And last, take care of your hygiene. It is such a turnoff when a guy has bad breath or unruly hair coming from his nose or his ears or a unibrow. Be mindful, use deodorant, and ease off on the overdoing it with a cologne. Number 3, know who you are, work on the parts that you don't like, and get really clear with who it is that you want to become. If this is difficult for you at first, then think of celebrities or movie characters, may even be real life heroes for you that you look up to. Think of what it is about them that is so aspirational. Get really specific. It's going to help define who it is that you want to be as a person. And with that comes the understanding of knowing your values. What's really important for you? What do you stand for? What do you prioritize? And start acting in ways that are congruent with that type of person. When you come to a decision in your life, it should become pretty crystal clear of what actions to take. Just think back on that person that you're trying to be and think, how would he act? It's like that famous saying, how you do anything is how you do everything. And lastly is lead with integrity. Keep your word. Be a man that's noble, that's honorable, with dignity, someone that others can rely on, someone that others can trust. Number 2, start practicing self-respect. So this means that you have to have really clear boundaries. Now, this should be obvious to you if you completed number 3, which is knowing who you want to become. You will also understand who it is you don't want to become and what you will not tolerate anymore. If you found that in the past you tended to be a people pleaser or felt uncomfortable saying no, what you don't consciously reject, you unconsciously accept. So start saying no way more often than you do yes. It will definitely boost your self-esteem and your confidence. The number 1 way to get confidence is do things that scare you. Really step into tension. Here's something that a lot of guys get wrong. A lot of guys think that they have to be good at something to gain confidence. That is not how you gain confidence. You actually gain confidence by having the self-belief and the courage to do things that scare you or are uncomfortable. So next time you see a beautiful woman or next time you see a scary situation, instead of running away, hiding out, or using every excuse in the book to prevent yourself from taking action, I want you to face that fear. Now, regardless of what happens in that situation, whether the outcome was successful or not, the mere fact that you went out there and did it boosts your confidence tremendously. It is not if it went well or didn't go well. It's the fact that you were fearless enough. It's the fact that you were brave enough and that you believed in yourself to go and do it in the first place. So confidence really is in being able to step outside of your comfort zone, step into tension, and do things that scare you. Start practicing each of these every single day, and you're going to be amazed at how quickly your confidence grows. Now, as you're working on your confidence, you'll find that women start to notice you more. You're gonna catch them looking at you or standing extra close to you, but most guys have no idea of how to take advantage of these little signs that women give you of how to initiate a conversation with her and how to take her on an actual date. Do not let these opportunities pass you by. The key to having natural, engaging, magnetic conversations with any woman is to understand a woman's language, because what men respond to and what women respond to are completely different. And so when you learn how to communicate with her the right way, that becomes the game changer. You'll be able to create real, authentic attraction and truly connect with her. You're gonna finally get out of your head, stop wondering what to say, how to say it, and you're just gonna let the conversation flow easily and effortlessly. So no matter if it's your first, second, or third date, you're gonna know exactly how to lead the interaction. You're gonna have a great time so that she can't wait to see you again. Now, if this sounds appealing to you and you want to learn a woman's secret language, you wanna learn how to connect organically and effortlessly, just click the link on your screen or in the description, and it's gonna take you to our website with a lot more details. In the meanwhile, start practicing those daily confidence boosters, and I will see you in the next video.